Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to start it? Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. Hey,
Wow,
we did it. Okay.
holy moly.
Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Sorry, how are you?
I'm so good, man.
Good.
I'm
Me
so
too.
good. How are you?
I'm really fine. I'm actually great.
Good. This is an exciting day then.
It is. It's Sunday. We're here.
It's Oscar Sunday.
It's Oscar Sunday.
And what are they listening to? Where are they?
They're in the minivan.
In the minivan.
That's right. With Mr. Max Fine.
And Michael Rowland.
Ciao.
This is a podcast about music, friendship, and staying positive. This is a big one. Big one.
Why?
It's Oscar Sunday, baby.
Right.
And we've got bets to make.
I don't think I've seen any of the movies. I've seen Banshees of Inisherin, I'll tell you that.
That's one movie.
That's it.
Did you see? You saw Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, of course.
Did you see The Whale?
I hope it wins every award everywhere all the time.
I hope it does too.
The Whale, I think The Whale's had enough.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
So you've seen every Oscar movie.
That's it?
No, but
What is
you
happening?
went from saying you haven't seen any to
I've seen
three contenders.
I've seen three contenders. but
Fablemans?
No. Are the was it good?
I loved it.
Dude, The Whale was
Bad.
Bad.
We'll get into it. Before we really start breaking down our picks, let's first introduce this. Boy, if you're coming in for the first time, you're in for a treat because we've been doing this almost a year, Michael.
Almost a year. Tomorrow, or next week, will be our year
episode, and we've got a big old special episode planned
it's
for that.
It's not that big, but it is special.
God damn it, dude.
What?
We got to tease it so they come back.
Oh, right. It's big.
Huge. How big would you, if you had to put a measurement to it?
Shit, I don't think I could, man. We're talking planetary. We're talking Saturn. We're talking Saturn's ring. We're talking a ring
around
the rose.
Yeah, dude, pockets full of posies, dude. It's going to be huge.
Our pockets will be exploding with posies, and so will yours. Tune in next week.
But before you do that, we've got some very exciting things coming up. We have a Patreon. For $5 every month, you get 2 bonus episodes. For $10, you get those bonus episodes. You get stickers. You get playlists from the both of us every month.
I'm putting songs in there, special loop songs.
So this is the big one.
I do privately in my home, and I'm scared to show anybody. But
so this is big. So this is a mixtape release.
Yes.
This is it. And what do you want to call it? Do you have a name for it?
I'm calling it Juicy Plump. Got a big dump.
Juicy Plump got a big dump. That's coming in for the $10 patrons only.
That's right.
You're also going to get sets from last night. So when we do a stand-up set that goes off the rails, that goes up there. And we are in the process of getting T-shirts made.
That's right. And what are they going to say?
Free Todd Chrisley.
Free Todd Chrisley. His body is locked up, but his mind is free, folks.
So if you're not on the Patreon, you're not aware of this.
Free the kingpin of Alpharetta, Georgia.
That's right. So we've taken our first political stance on this podcast.
That's right.
And that is that Todd Chrisley of Chrisley Knows Best deserves to roam free around the suburbs of Atlanta.
That's right.
We will have T-shirts made. So if you're a $10 patron and you subscribe for 2 months, you get a T-shirt.
Yes, and if it's your first time tuning into In the Minivan, so you know, we are Max and Mike. We're friends since high school.
Yes.
Since high school, when we were young lads living in the north side of Atlanta, driving around in a minivan that my parents let me use for the whole of high school. And buddy, that minivan was
glorious.
Fun as hell. And we used to take that minivan and go to all around town, smoke a little bit of weed, listen to a little bit of music. And yes, we're over 30 now.
Sure.
And maybe we're living pretty deep in the past. But in the spirit of that young fun we used to have, This is a podcast where we bullshit and we play music and we have fun like we did when we were young.
But we've got more toys now, and I think it's important.
We've got more toys. We've got more money. Well, maybe. I think it's important. No,
you have more money.
This is a time for us to just be with old friends.
Exactly.
And be a little silly.
And while we love to do that, we love when you subscribe to our Patreon. We love when you rate and review us on iTunes. We love all that. We love when you go and leave a comment on the podcast app saying how much you love it. And because we're so generous, because we're so smart and forward thinking,
because we are such noble overlords.
That's correct. And because you are our welcoming subjects, we do create a jam for you to listen to as you journey to the podcast application, as you journey to patreon.com/intheminivan. All of this is in our notes for the episode. While you're leaving us a review, while you're donating to the Patreon, Michael has made a jam for y'all to listen to, and I'm excited to hear it this week.
I don't know when I made this, but I made it this week. Maybe I made it last episode towards the end.
Let's hear it.
Nobody listens to that one. So we're running the...
Okay. There he is. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I really like that you're letting your 90s hip-hop show.
Yeah, baby.
It's just real.
And I've been trying to take your note of not spinning an insane yarn about like
it's the
monkey that escaped from
I
a
love
lab.
the charm of it, though. It's so endearing.
Just give him a little instrumental to work
Well,
to.
because here's the thing. It's a win-win situation for me. Because either one, you're gonna do a song like that that's innocuous, that's just like, all right, hey, I can maneuver to this, I can do something, and hey, that's exactly what we want. Or it's a fun story where I get to go down a rabbit hole and then be reminded no one is going to donate money. And it's always a fun trip.
It's always important to remember that nobody will donate.
No, and that's okay.
That is okay.
That's okay, as long as they leave the fucking review.
We're not here for a fucking handout, baby.
No, but I will say this. It has been an interesting week for me, and this is why I think we're going to tease a little bit of the Patreon.
Max needs money.
Well, no, that's not what I was going to say. I'm going to tell a story on there. Because old Fine Dog had a visit from the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
The FBI was in this room.
The FBI was in this room, and at one point I told there were two agents here, and I'm not going to say any more about this. If they want to hear the rest, they can give us a couple bucks. But
that means go to the Patreon. That's the Patreon episode.
So there was an FBI. Yes, but there was it's hey, dude, it's
New York Times don't give up the stories for free, baby. Neither do
sir.
we.
There's a paywall, but there was.
Right.
I will say this: there were two FBI agents sitting right where we are right now, and a guy sat down in that chair, and I was like, normally a network television star sits in that chair, and he was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. What can I answer for you guys?" I tried so hard to be cool in front of them, dude. And
what were they like? What was their character like?
I will say a lot more on the Patreon.
Oh, right.
Yes.
We're not doing that.
But
instead, we're going to talk about my week, which was so innocuous.
What happened?
But I'm going to give it, buddy. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you've been on this real not do nothing kick.
I get happy just thinking about it.
I know. So tell me, what's the impetus? Is it just that you're tired?
I think so, but now I think I just needed a break, a decompression, if you will.
Totally.
And then you come out on the other end of it, and this is how it ends, is you start to think like, well, maybe I'm being dramatic. But I really think
I don't think you were being dramatic.
I'm just resting up, and it feels good. But I'm focusing on my fun little habits that I like to do.
Which are?
Now I'm doing jujitsu again, working it up, and it feels great. It's a great thing to do in the morning. Do it at like 9:30, so I wake up and go there.
Yeah.
And then after that, I do all my little writing, and then I try to learn Spanish. And then at some point, I just sort of stop and I lay down.
You're living a very full life.
Dude, it's great. The whole weekend, I woke up early. I went to the coffee shop, 2 hours, tried to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, just banged it out. I've been cleaning up little patches in my bedroom, little patches in my house.
I love this, dude.
Going to the laundromat. Oh, my God.
No, fuck the laundromat.
Dude, the laundromat by my house is glorious.
Why?
It's clean. The people there are nice. It's peaceful. It's clean and it's peaceful.
This is the most bougie thing about me is I've had Indian laundry now for 4 years almost.
Good for you.
It is good for me. But it's great for me.
But my laundromat is literally half a block.
Great.
And it's like huge.
Great.
And it's right there.
Fantastic.
I know the boys are there. Listen to me, man.
I'm listening.
I go in there. I'm reading a book. Ooh.
What are you reading?
The Kid Stays in the Picture by fucking Robert Evans. So I'm reading like this Tales of Old Hollywood. Bob Evans. The guy that ran Paramount.
I'm so tired of hearing about men named Bob Evans, dude.
There's one.
No, there's not.
Sorry.
There's Robert Evans, the author. There's Bob Evans, the coffee shop guy. And then my dad had a friend named Bob Evans.
The coffee shop guy. Well, yeah, your dad's going to have a friend called Bob Evans.
Every dad has a friend named Bob. Everyone has a friend named Bob. Every dad has a friend named Bob Evans.
Jesus Christ, we already said it.
But hold on. But everybody also has an Uncle Bob.
Okay, I don't have an Uncle Bob.
Do you have an Uncle Robert?
I have an Uncle Bub.
Same shit.
No, Bob Evans was Ralph.
I'm sorry. How do you get Ralph from Bub from Ralph?
You know, I don't actually know.
I don't know either.
I never stopped to think about it. That was just Uncle Bub.
I feel like you would call him Ralphie or...
No, he was a Bub for sure.
Yeah.
Short for Bubba.
Which is, of course, short for Ralph.
Yeah,
wait, but Bob Evans is a coffee shop. Right?
No.
Am I thinking of...
You're thinking of...
You think I'm thinking of Tim Hortons.
I do.
But I'm
thinking of Tim Hortons.
Hold on.
Wait. Some Evans.
Bob Evans.
No, Bob's Burgers. Stop it.
No, he's Evans.
Bob Evans Burger?
No, Bob Evans Coffee.
Bob Evans Coffee.
Is this...
not real?
Oh. Yes?
No.
Fuck.
No. Wait, BobEvans.com.
Yeah, tell me about Bob Evans.
BobEvans.com. Bob Evans is a burger place.
It's a burger place.
Yeah.
So
I feel like they got one on the way to fucking... Wait, no, they do... Wait, they got burgers, they got omelets and bowls, they got family...
It's a diner.
Menus? Wait. Sorry. I'm tripping out. I'm realizing the menu isn't the best place to find out exactly what establishment it is. I think...
Which is a crazy thing to say. Usually, you can look at a menu and deduce...
But now I'm thrown because I got my own memories I'm weaving in, and I don't know if those are Tim Horton memories. So I'm like...
We've never been to a Bob Evans.
Listen, they're showing breakfast items, and it's like, Taco Bell's got breakfast items.
Sure.
So... Okay. Sorry, we're not smart. We're just not. Just leave us alone. Bob Evans restaurant chain.
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
We've gotten...
It's a diner. Wait, no, it's family style. Family style. That's what we need.
Southern?
Ohio.
3...
Breakfast foods, steaks, chicken, seafood, burgers, sandwiches, soup, salads, desserts, beverage. Yeah. Family style restaurant.
So it's a diner.
Somebody is turned this podcast off
for sure.
Never
a lot of people have, but it's important to. I'm trying to think of the word. Hold on, I got it. Okay. It's important to differentiate Robert Evans, the author, from Bob Evans, the coffee mogul.
I was about to ask, what the fuck were we even talking about?
I'm always on track.
I love that about you. It's a sign of intelligence.
That's right. We do have to, but it's important to distinguish is the word I was...
I'm pretty sure you already said distinguish.
Differentiate.
You did. Wow. Again,
I'm always on top of it.
Again.
Dude. It's important to distinguish that Robert Evans of the book, I don't remember the book called.
The kid stays in the picture.
The kid stays in the picture.
And it's him telling his tales of, from childhood all the way to old Hollywood. He was the producer at Paramount when The Godfather was made. He's just, he was at the head of Paramount.
I thought that was Al.
Al Ruddy was the producer hired by Bob Evans.
So maybe Bob Evans, maybe Robert Evans is the coffee guy.
He's not.
Okay.
If he is, we haven't gotten to that part of the book yet. But he did have other ventures that he was big on.
Well,
he was in the fashion industry with his brother.
What did he do in the fashion industry?
His brother owned a line called Evans Picard, and when his acting wasn't going well, he was a salesman for Evans Picard. And then they sold him and his brother, who was very close with, sold Evans Picard to some major fashion designer.
Macy's.
No.
Okay.
More prestigious than that.
Gucci.
No, please stop. Please stop this. Because I don't know. Because I'm not going to get it right.
No, for sure. Understood and heard.
Heard, chef. Wait. It's just a good book. It's
so you're
about
reading this
Hollywood
book?
of the 60s and 70s. I just got to a part where, and he's like very, I don't want to say bombastic, but he's not shy. He's definitely a bit of an egomaniac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Four failed marriages.
Right.
Likes to talk about how great he was, but also has good stories of his failure. It's measured.
So you go,
but not totally.
So you do jujitsu training, and then you go.
Stop! Don't link the two. We'll keep going. Okay.
I'm just trying to get a feel, because you know what? I'm trying to get a feel for what you do in the mornings. I'm just trying to live your.
The Robert Evans. That's ignited at the laundromat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm off track here because I don't go to a laundromat.
You could.
I don't have to.
If you were by the laundromat I'm by, you would go.
No, because I would have.
No, you would go. You would do it to get out of your house because you feel like you're being productive and you can just go be quiet somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's lovely.
I've gotten so lazy. So I've got this back thing going on right now. I'm going to get my MRI on Wednesday.
Right, you got a lump in your back.
I've got a lump in my back.
Fuck, I forgot about
it's fine.
back lump.
It's fine. But my whole thing is I've just gotten so lazy and I'm just like, I can't go to the gym, man. My fucking lump is acting up. I could be doing anything. I could be, but I don't.
And instead of that,
I've been watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I've
Yeah.
been jamming that down my brain.
Interestingly enough, not watching my show, Animal Control on Fox.
Well, it's not bingeable.
It sure isn't. We're waiting every week.
Every week.
Every week, I'm just like,
if you really think that I'm going to finish the 4 episodes that are out and then start that over every week until Thursday when the new one comes out,
you're out of your.
And then I just get to add another one to my week.
That's another fun thing about this is like learning people's actual watching habits.
Yeah.
Where it's just like everybody was with me like, yeah, Mike, like the first 3 weeks. And I'm not, but now they're just like, oh yeah, we're just going to wait for them to accrue. Because I'm not going to sit here and do this every week.
No.
Just let them accrue.
Yeah.
Because they're fast.
Dude, it's way easier to watch weekly with an hour-long TV show than like a 20-minute one.
For sure.
Because it's like, okay.
You need more TV after that.
You need more TV.
You're strapped in for
and most of it's commercials.
I'm strapping in for an hour-and-a-half session generally.
You need the full block of shows.
Yes, and if I'm not doing that, I'm just using it as a distraction. I'm throwing on something I know.
Exactly.
I'm throwing on Sunny.
Always.
I'm throwing on Community.
What are you watching? What comes after Animal Control?
Call Me Cat.
What's that?
I don't know. I worry about me.
What happens before it?
Dude, what is it? Next Level Chef. It's chefs, but they're on.
Tell me, how have we reinvented cooking in another way?
Now they're using floors, Max. So somebody's on the top floor, somebody on
played,
the main floor.
Somebody played Donkey Kong and was like, well, we need to incorporate.
Not even. Somebody came home and was like, wait a minute. Where's our kid? Upstairs. Where's my other kid? Downstairs.
So what is the significance of the floors?
I don't know. I haven't watched the show.
So you don't even turn the sound on before Animal Control. Do you watch them
YouTube
live?
TV, baby.
Is there no ads?
YouTube TV, you can fast forward through the commercials, but it's basically
But it's live TV.
But it's like TiVo. It's like live TV, but it will record everything as it comes on. I have every season of Columbo, and it's just accrued over time because you set YouTube TV.
No, I get it, but you watch them live, right?
No, I watched the first one, maybe the second one live, but then after that, I'll watch it usually that night, but a little after, a little delayed.
oh, so commercials aren't even a thing. So you're just getting a 20-minute chunk of television. And then,
Dude, yeah. I was able to watch it a second time because I wanted to appreciate what everybody was doing. Like, I love watching everybody's performance.
When you watch it first...
I just watched it standing up, fast-forwarding through everything. And it was like, it's like 23 minutes.
I know this move that you do. I know the watching. You're the only person I know that actively watches television. I've never seen anybody else stand to watch TV.
I like TV.
I know you do. I've walked into multiple places you've lived and seen you standing with the remote.
Just watching.
Shocked that anybody is watching you watch TV.
Dude, I was loving Ravi's performance in episode 4. I love watching Ravi.
I gotta watch episode 4.
Ravi is pulling the... Everybody is shining now. Because when the show starts, it's all like...
It's all you.
Mike, it's you. And I'm like, it's just wait. It's just how they lead into the show.
They're still...
It's a good device.
They're leaning heavy on you, dude.
No. Watch the fucking show. Watch episode 4 and then keep going because...
I will, because I've watched the first 3, and I do think Ravi's hysterical.
Ravi's hysterical.
Grace
is hysterical. Everybody is great in their role. Genuinely.
I agree.
You know, Val is Juilliard. We were talking about that when we were watching
Can you ask her a question for me? Because this is something I've heard about Juilliard, is they're just so fucking brutally mean to you.
She said they
like break you down.
She was talking about like half the people she went to school with just stopped doing it.
I believe that, but I think that the teachers, it's like whiplash, dude.
But I think it's, there's maybe other teachers that are supportive, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak on her Juilliard experience because I don't remember everything that she said, but she definitely, you come up against a lot of like criticism.
I believe that. I don't know, man. Oh, dude, last night I was doing a show and I was talking about Whiplash, the movie, and this girl was like, "I hate Whiplash," and I like put the mic down. I was like, "Do you have something you want to tell me?"
I get hating Whiplash.
No. And I was like, "What's the point?" She's like, "It's not an accurate representation of musicians." And I, tried to save the set, and I was like, "Yeah, nope, totally, that was my." And I just went into like a rant about how that's all I could think about the entire time. This doesn't accurately represent triplets or octuplets or whatever, and I just went off on it.
Wait, how did we get to triplets or octuplets?
Because she was like dragging the show down, and I was like, "We're gonna save this," and that got everybody back on board.
Yeah.
As soon as I started saying fake music notes, because I went into 16 lits, 24 lits, I was going all the way up.
Buddy, you are speaking straight Spanish
gibberish
to me right now.
I know, so you should understand. You've been learning Spanish for a month.
No, it's making me very aware of how little I know. But
this
little by little,
this
hooker by
isn't
crook.
Spanish.
Do you want to hear what's happening? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll just post this one on the Patreon.
Why?
Because it's a set from last night. This woman tried to steamroll me with not liking Whiplash, and I recovered beautifully.
You recovered beautifully by relating to her?
No, by relating to her and then saying, "Well, you," and I did you probably recognize me. I was in a ska band.
That old.
She was like, "I'm a trumpet player." And I was like, "Oh, then you must know who I am." And that got a big laugh. And then I just kind of went off and I closed with this big thing about how trumpet is important and it's an underutilized instrument. And then I left the show.
Wow.
This is a real fucking ramble.
No, buddy. Hey, come on, man.
I went off the rails.
Don't do that. What are you doing?
Damn it.
Have I been too critical of you today?
No,
Am I making you...
not at all.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I haven't showered yet.
No, you know what's crazy? I get it. I get that.
I'm out of whack. Daylight savings really threw me for a loop.
I didn't know it was happening. I woke up and I was like, what?
I was going home, and all of a sudden it was 3 a.m.
So much of my happiness in the morning is predicated on like, I'm up and it's 8. I got up and I was like, it's 9?
Well, dude.
Not like that.
I had the issue. I got out of a movie at like 12:30, 1 a.m. last night.
Oof.
And by the time, and I was like, no problem. I'll be home by 1:30.
Oof.
I'll be in bed by 2. I got home. It was like 3:15. I was like, how did this
Hate
happen?
to see it. You know what? I had just gotten a good circadian rhythm too. Now
Say
I'm off
goodbye,
and out.
dude.
Now this is how you get back into it though. Tomorrow we wake up early as we have to, jump in a cold shower, step outside, get the sun. Next day, that's when you're waking up.
Really?
Bada bing.
Bada boom.
Gang.
I'll take it. Excuse
Let
me.
it out. Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. No, but I think that we're done with daylight savings. I heard this is the last time we're doing it.
Really?
I think so.
That's wild.
Someone said that on the street and I overheard it.
You heard we're done with daylight savings time?
I was walking to the train last night and someone's like, this is the last time we're doing this.
It's a homeless guy. Calendars are done.
Yeah.
We're going by the moon.
And I take that as fact, baby. Anything I hear is Factual.
Did you hear? Times. Okay, we get it. So, Max.
Yes.
Joel the Bee.
What?
Joel the Bee.
Oh, right, your Spanish tutor.
Spanish, yeah. Well, this is how you learn Spanish.
So
system.
if this is your first episode, Michael's been learning Spanish. Oh, god damn it. Michael has been learning Spanish from a bee for the last 3 weeks.
Well, you have to inhabit the bee. Whatever. It looks fine.
All right.
Do we still
Yeah.
Okay. So, there's this bee named Joel.
Tell me about
Joel
him.
loves tea and he hates mammals and he has friends. He has 3 stuffed pandas for friends and a lizard that can only say rah. Now, we're using these we're following Joel and his friends over his
Where are they going?
his memory. Well, they walk around Joel's world of Yol, and this is how you create your memory palace. Is the world of Yol. This is how I'm learning Spanish. So over the last week, Joel's been through the woods, where he learned about.
Here's the thing. Someone
Does
is
this
listening
make
to
sense?
no, and someone's been listening to this podcast. Like they've gone on 4 tangents where they're possibly speaking in other secret languages. Joel the Yol Memory Palace.
Yeah.
That's
It's
code word.
pneumatic
That
devices.
is nuclear bomb codes.
No, it's not.
Joel's Yol's Memory Palace.
Yeah, and the magic shop of a star, and of course Sir's shop of Sir.
This is how you get into the basement of a secret front of a restaurant that's like, no, wait, that was wrong too. This is how
Is
you...
that Pizzagate? Is that what you're trying to
Sure.
draw?
Of some kind, something like that. They're hiding something.
Somebody's going to come and shoot us in the chest and be like, we know what you mean.
This is someone's sexual safe word. Joel's Yol Memory Palace.
Buddy, if that's true, we got some freaky listeners.
And let me tell you, it's hard to say that one out loud. So you know, that's a really difficult.
Joel's world of Joel's memory palace. What is
It's
it?
Joel's Yol Memory Palace.
Oh my God, I feel high. You ever say a string of words that just make you lift off? You're like, what are we even talking about?
This is another comics bit.
Holy shit.
How to get high without drugs. Yeah.
What words?
Ryan Singer. It's he's got this whole thing about it. Anyways,
wow.
Joel in the Memory Palace.
No, I don't think we should talk about this anymore.
Okay.
I'm out on a limb.
But how are you going to learn Spanish?
I don't know, but that's the thing. I'm realizing the limits of my knowledge. It's like when I sit and really think, I can remember everything, but now in the moment, in conversation... Max just spilled his coffee all over himself. It's a white sweater. You idiot. Why did you let it drip out of your mouth? Max. It's all over my leg. You spit it out of your mouth into my leg.
Dude, I
It's okay.
just got this hoodie.
You sure did.
Do you realize?
Just commented on how nice it is.
Man, I had this hoodie. I had another white hoodie. This year I was really trying to make white hoodies happen, and I've ruined both of them
All right.
within days.
Well, listen, there's 2 ways to look at this.
Days!
2 ways to look at this. Of course.
Mommy's little meatball hoodie, gone. Gone because I got coffee on it. And you know what I did to fix it? I put it in the wash. And you know what happened? It shrunk. Now it's too small. It's for someone who really is Mommy's little meatball.
A littler meatball.
And then I got this one on Thursday. It's Sunday.
Well, you can go forward. Listen.
You don't clean.
I'm trying to think.
I want to be a hype beast this year and wear white hoodies.
I'm trying to think of all the positive psychology stuff I've read. And, you know, Steve Jobs got fired from Apple before he made it happen. So maybe this
No, he made it happen. Then he got fired. Then he made it happen again. He's the memory god.
You could give up, or you could learn from this, and you could get another white sweater. Or maybe the lesson is never get a white sweater.
I think I just got to start wearing black hoodies.
No, I like you in white.
I do too, but I'm clearly not built for it.
I mean, buddy, you could be. It's just how much focus you want to put on
I
it.
mean, the way that I did that too, I watched those coffee fall, and there was a split second where I was like, maybe it didn't hit
And you
the
know
hoodie.
what? It didn't hit the hoodie. It didn't hit the hoodie,
was a
Max.
second fall.
And then you started laughing, and you let it all escape from your mouth. You loosed the coffee from your mouth as if you wanted to ruin the hoodie. Because you didn't believe.
We have a YouTube channel. if you want to watch what just happened.
Oh my God, I feel like I just say insane shit about this sweater, everything.
No, I mean, dude, I'm fucking 31 years old.
Oh, God. This is your problem. You think of yourself as too
40,
old.
I'm 30.
You're always bringing up your age. It's because subconsciously you think you're 40.
I think I'm 40. I'm 31 years old.
You're 31,
I'm
baby.
spilling coffee.
Steve Harvey just started comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, his 95 HBO half hour is the funniest HBO half hour. Where he just goes on about government cheese making the best grilled cheese.
Oh, really?
It's one of the funniest half hours ever. He's just talking about, he's like, I'm not here to say what white people want to say. And he just starts cursing and shit. For like the first 10 minutes, it's just him saying how he doesn't have to appeal to white people and how it's all going to be different tonight. And then he just does his same stand-up set.
I love that.
It rules. Okay, well, now that I've made an adequate mess of myself.
And we've gone off on a couple weird tangents.
Yeah, should we play some music? Can I still drink coffee that I've spit back into?
Buddy, it's like when you got a parking ticket, you might as well stay parked there. You got the rest of, you got at least a few hours with that ticket on your car.
Yeah.
You're already paying for it.
No kidding. Okay, well, I put a couple songs in here today that I was excited about.
Okay, well, I'm excited that you're excited.
So, all right. I don't know if we've played this one on the podcast before. It's very possible we have. But Hey Jealousy by the Gin Blossoms has come back into my life in a big way.
Why?
Do you not like this song?
I do, but how?
We have played this song on the podcast.
It feels like it.
Then I'm going to skip it.
No, it means something to you, Max.
It's not that it means something to me. It's just that I went on I was Spotify, just put it back into a playlist. And and I like the song. But I am going to, fuck it. No. Yes. We've definitely listened to this on the podcast.
I was thinking that when you put it up, but we'll see. We'll see if it goes on the master playlist. I think we're also realizing that this is a tall order to come with
new music every week.
We're just going to have to be smarter about how we do it. We're going to have to create themes because just pulling it.
Well, we're going to have a theme next week. You know what? I'm going to cut this Hey Jealousy one out completely.
Really?
Maybe not.
Okay, I mean, you're going to listen to the whole episode back.
This is going to be a nightmare to edit, dude. Because
sorry.
here's the thing. I'm going to listen back and be like, we have to put this out into the world.
Yeah.
Anyways, next song that I'm very excited about.
Hit it.
So you know what I did to find the last two songs in mine? I went to the Fuck Party playlist, which I still had. So we ran a show together briefly called Fuck Party.
Out of our house.
Max
really did all the heavy lifting.
Well, there wasn't much lifting to be done. We basically brought a bunch of people into our living room.
Dude, we would ask people that headlined the club. We had Mark Normand over at our house for a party, and then he headlined.
That was like 7 years ago. I got the Facebook memory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was funny because he was not supposed to headline it.
No.
Joe Fitzpatrick was.
No.
And then I told Joe, you got to get off stage in a few. No, I'm kidding.
Did he hold it against you?
No. I told him, I was like, hey, man, I think Norman's coming. He was like, well, I only have 15 minutes anyway. I was like, perfect.
Great.
And so it all worked out. But that was a fun, but then we also did it in a garage in Columbus.
Right.
With a future insurrectionist.
Yes.
And
we've talked about on the show before.
Yes.
What was his name? First name?
Not Rob. Fuck, he had Lance. And
Lance, white dude, dreadlocks.
Yes. Anyways, and we held a knife with him. Anyways, one of the songs though, we had a playlist that we'd play before, was Back Pocket by Wolfpack.
Oh, okay.
And I know you know this one, right?
Yeah. Everybody knows Wolfpack.
But do you know this song?
Honestly, this band annoys me.
Why?
I think because everybody knows them.
I don't know anything about them other than this song.
They got a few songs, but it's like, and it's just a little corny to me.
That's fair.
But I like some of it. I'm sorry, I stopped your song.
No, it's all right. Don't you dare. Because like I kind of thought you would love this because it's got your Vampire Weekend feel to me.
It does, dude. No, I don't. Okay, I don't hate Wolfpack. I shouldn't say that.
You can.
I guess.
See, it's catchy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And you could dance, you could groove to this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to burp like that.
It's okay. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I get it.
That is Wolfpack.
Yeah, no, I like that song a lot, and I don't know anything else about them.
Yeah, I don't really either. But then they also have a guy that comes in and sings with them that's on a couple of their big songs, 1612, Wait for the Moment.
I don't know.
I don't think he's technically a member of the band.
I don't know anything about that. I truly, I like that one song. I don't know anything. They're a band that I just don't care about. Like,
Have you heard this song?
What's it called?
Wait for the Moment.
Was that you whistling?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there's 1612. These are all their big ones.
No, not for me. Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
It's the same song over and over again.
A little bit.
It's definitely not a little bit. I get it, dude. You know what? I'm doing a full 180. I rescind my suggestion of that first song now that I've heard that all of their music seems to sound the same.
Yeah, they got one vibe.
Yeah, and it's...
But maybe that's not fair. I should listen to more before I say that.
No, you know
Those
what?
are their big songs.
This sounds like... You know how a sky is depicted in a Pixar movie?
Oh, boy. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
This sounds like the kind of yeah, right? Yeah, dude.
All right, okay,
This is Pixar sky music, and that's about all I've got with it.
I respect that. What is that, an analogy?
No, that's a descriptor.
Descriptor.
I think that's an adjective.
You're painting with words, that's for damn sure.
And you know what? They're digitally painting sky.
You're putting imagery to that song.
That's right.
All right, I think, well, yes.
I almost completely forgot about this.
What?
Did you know Sebastian Maniscalco is in 2 movies coming up?
Yeah. Isn't
Okay.
he in one with like a huge star like Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro plays his father.
Yeah, he really made it.
Daddy Maniscalco.
It's crazy.
His name in the movie is Maniscalco. In the trailer, Robert De Niro says, I saw this last night at the movies, Robert De Niro says, a Maniscalco never lets his family go hungry.
Yeah.
And I was like,
What the fuck?
It's just him playing Meet the Parents with Sebastian Maniscalco.
It's pretty wild because Sebastian Maniscalco talks about how much his father is an immigrant.
Yes.
But I feel like if you can get Robert De Niro on board, you're like, yeah, he'll just be American.
He'll be an Italian-American, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, I just completely forgot about this,
No,
and
I
I'm
saw
excited.
that and I was
I'm very
way to
excited.
go. Everybody's really made a 180 on Sebastian Maniscalco.
No, people talk so much shit about him, dude.
Well, I used to talk a lot of shit about him, and then people I respected sort of put me on to what's great about him, and now I see it and I appreciate it.
That's exactly how I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much Paul Simon have you listened to?
I love Paul Simon.
I think I'm really getting into Paul Simon and just how interesting his stuff is. And I'm a little bit ashamed because some of this was served to me by my Discover Weekly playlist.
That's fine. What album?
No, I'm trying to get outside of that.
Oh.
The Rhythm of the Saints. And
so good.
It's so good. And there's so many like cool songs in it with these incredible beats that build, and then he does his Paul Simon thing over it. So
yeah, he's from Philly?
Yeah, he does. I'm going to do my Paul Simon thing, and y'all just listen. Water, water, I need the water. Okay. This song was the first one I got into, but there's, a lot more off this album that's great. Can't Run, But.
Oh, fuck, dude. I really, really love Paul Simon. You've listened to like Graceland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The album.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
The way this builds. This is from 1990, this album. And I want to know what he was into and what he was doing.
Carrie Fisher.
Was he dating Carrie Fisher?
I think they were married.
What?
Will you Google that? Actually, don't Google that because you need to... We're going to have to cut this song in a second because we'll definitely get a copyright thing here.
Because it's Paul Simon?
Yeah.
Well, at some point, Paul Simon starts to sing.
And it rips.
You hear that, Bill? Listen to that, man. That is crazy good music.
He's an incredible musician, and I think it really kind of sets... Oh, yeah, so he was married to Carrie Fisher. Oh, a year. He's married to Edie Brickell?
Who's that?
I don't know. No, she did an album with Steve Martin.
Really?
Yeah. I like that Paul Simon is like keyed into the SNL crowd.
That seems to track for him.
Maybe she didn't do an album with Edie Brickell. He didn't. But he was also, Chevy Chase is in the video for You Can Call Me Al.
No shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
he plays the sax.
He's from damn New York City, baby.
You know, Chevy Chase is the original drummer for Steely Dan.
He's been married to Eddie Brickell for this whole time.
Yeah.
Since like 92. Wait, what the fuck did you say about Chevy Chase?
Yeah, he's the original drummer for Steely Dan.
Really?
Yeah.
And they canned his ass?
They danned his ass.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's coffee on the microphone.
I know. It's all over your sweater.
The sweater's
Have you been enjoying the coffee since?
Nope.
Man, we've been on quite a journey since that happened.
This really is a brutal afternoon. All right. So I've got another jam then.
All right.
Because this was the other song on the Fuck Party playlist. I'm really feeling Harmar Superstar again.
All right.
Especially, did you know that he's the rival dancer in Starsky and Hutch?
Oh, shit.
When Ben Stiller goes to dance, he's dancing against Harmar Superstar.
Dancing Rick. I think I gotta give it to my man Dancing Rick.
Dancing Rick is Harmar Superstar.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This song is Prisoner of Love, and it's just really nice to see. Look, it's exciting to see another white guy doing soul music. Bow. You know this song, right?
I don't know that I do.
Oh, you'll love this.
I do.
You know what this reminds me of? You know that's done? The voice?
It's all wet.
Oh, sorry. It's the coffee. Do you remember Ghost Hustler?
No, what's Ghost Hustler?
Dude, in high school, Zach Fox showed me this in math class. Ghost Hustler. You're not going to find it on Spotify. There is a song. I need you to look this up. It's called Someone Else's Ride by Ghost Hustler.
Someone Else's Ride.
Yes. Zach got me really into this. Like, they put out like a 3-track EP, and I remember thinking, like, I am so fucking cool for knowing about this. It was on Pure Volume. Did you ever go to purevolume.com?
No.
Pure Volume was like an independent, yes. I know nothing about these guys. I couldn't tell you anything. This came out, we were probably about 16 years old. And yeah, my sophomore year, this was just always playing in the back corner of the math class. Well,
what does it do?
That. Oh no! Oh, that's my headphones. You're fine.
Dude, this is montage music.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is 80s boxing music. Is this on Spotify?
I don't think so. Oh, it's got 462,000 views after 12 years on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, 12. Shit. So I don't remember how old we were, but it was like it just Harmar Superstar reminds me of that.
Cool.
Anyways, you got another one?
Well, I sure hope I do. Let me see. Oh man. Okay, so I heard this at one of my new favorite coffee shops.
Oh, you want to tell me what it? No.
What?
No, we.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna bleep it.
Why?
I'm saving you, brother.
You're right.
I was looking out for you, dude. Don't worry, we'll bleep it out just like we bleeped out the name of the book. And guess what arrived in the mail? That book.
Are you excited about it?
I'm so excited, dude. Like I'm shocked at how light and small it is. And I'm like, fuck, this is like a real religion thing. But
it's not a real religion.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
We'll talk about this on the Patreon.
Don't put that on me. Oh, we will talk about it on the Patreon. Okay, well, how's this for a song?
There's coffee everywhere.
You look foolish. Foot of the Hill by Boxed In, and I'm ashamed to say it's just something off my Discover Weekly.
Don't be ashamed of that.
I'm ashamed.
Why?
I am not doing the work.
But stop.
I'm not
stop.
doing the
Before
work
you
for this podcast.
for real, let me stop you and let's really have a conversation about this. Why is that so bad?
Because I just know I'm not doing more to find new music.
So what? If that's how you find new music, Who
I
gives a
agree.
shit?
I agree, and I'm usually a champion for the same cause. People want to hate on it, but it can't be my only stream. Right now,
Sure.
I mean, there's stuff I hear out in the
You
world,
Shazam more than anyone I've ever met.
Thank you.
Hey, bud.
People don't like it.
No, people, I love it.
I know.
I'm always there for it. I love when you do it, but I know that people hate it.
People hate it,
'Cause
but
I do
but
it
when I
too.
see people do it, I'm like, let's go.
I'll
Get
go
it.
up and
Get
do.
that
I'll give
song for
somebody a
yourself.
quiet high five so I didn't interrupt their Shazam.
Yeah.
But I'll give them a little like.
Dude, it's like catching a Pokemon, dude. Sometimes they're hard to catch. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're putting up a fight. There's
Dude.
a lot of ancillary noises, drowning it out. You got to hold that Pokeball up close
Get
to
this.
a speaker.
When I used to drink, man, I used to have a real fucking penchant for I would stand on a bar to hold my phone to the speaker.
God, that's glorious.
Yeah, people hated that.
Of course.
I got kicked out of a lot of bars.
I wouldn't have the fortitude.
Well, brother, I was a different person. I had no fear.
That's why somebody drinks.
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
good reason. Why do you drink so much? It just gives me no fear.
Yeah, you know?
Makes me fearless.
It makes me fearless. It makes me the most capable version of myself.
Pretty bold.
Yeah.
Pretty much my bravest when I drink.
Well, let me ask you this. If you had the opportunity every night to become a conquistador, would you take it?
Yeah, if you could be a superhero every night of your life, and you just have to wake up like you just morphed into the Incredible Hulk, and you're a little bit scattered, and your clothes are ripped, but buddy, you know, you were out there smashing.
And then you open up your phone and you see all the Shazams you did, and you're like, well, it must have been worth it.
That's right.
Hell, I know my mama don't talk to me no more after what I did, and I don't know what I did, but it was worth it for me to find out that this was...
Louis Prince's The Number 13.
Oh, I was going to say Fire by Jimi Hendrix.
All right, my song is Foot of the Hill by Boxed In. I don't know anything about this band. I don't know anything about this song. But I know that I like the sound.
Let's hear it.
Okay,
No,
stop.
wait, stop, stop. Let me hear it.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Keep going.
Because it's pretty...
Just keep going. When did this come out? That's going to dictate how I feel about it.
2015. What
All
were
right.
you hoping for?
I was hoping for a little earlier, but I can settle for 20.
If it was now, would it be corny?
It would be so corny.
I know, that's what I was
That's
afraid
what-
of. I started to hear it and I was like, it's corny.
It's
Corny like Pumped Up Kicks.
It would be
but we still liked Pumped Up
not
Kicks.
corny like Pumped Up Kicks. I was going to say derivative of shit like Interpol
Very
and the
derivative.
Strokes and shit.
It's derivative for sure, but it's still if you're in the mood for that kind of thing, it services there.
This is something that I think I'm realizing about music. If it's derivative when it comes out, in 10 years, I'll probably enjoy it.
Okay.
You know, it's like I'll forget that, like, oh yeah, I just heard this from another band.
I feel the opposite, where it's like if something's very new, I'll hear it for the first time and I'll be like, this is garbage.
Yeah.
Why do people like this? And then I feel like I'm like 3 or 4 years behind.
That's what I'm
everything.
saying. That's exactly
Where
what
my
I'm
ears
saying.
finally catch up and I'm like, oh, no, I like this. But not stuff that's derivative, usually shit that's different.
Because I hear this and I'm like, well, this sounds like Interpol. This sounds like everything like in New York in the early 2000s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when it came out in 2015, if I heard it, that's all I would think about. But now that I know it's been around for a while, I'm like, well, I can appreciate that this probably isn't what they're playing now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'd check out what they're playing now, but I'm at least intrigued. Not intrigued. No, you know what? It's a song.
It's a song.
It's a song, and I don't dislike
It's a good
it.
song. It's, if you're into that sort of thing, it serves that. But I think that's why I don't like Wolfpack is because that also seems like
Derivative?
a little derivative. But I don't, this
what?
feels like, only in the sense that it feels like I've heard it before.
Sure. Well, you probably have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have.
Yeah.
Yes, but I just mean it doesn't feel enormously creative.
It's not.
It's pretty.
This is like
it's
when
like basic chord progression.
This is like when a hardcore or a metal band adds a piano player, and they're like, "We're changing everything."
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
no. You're doing the same thing. You just hear like a bing, bing, bing in the back every now and then.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Kind of. It makes me appreciate the singer that works with Wolfpack, though, because really is the draw is just hearing how he noodles with his voice over that more basic sort of bass line. But now I'm worried about calling things derivative just because it feels, I don't know. It feels shitty to pass judgment. Like, I'm sure there's things we do that are very derivative. I think me doing stuff on the loop machine is just me quickly coming up with like chord progression. I don't even know if chord progressions are the right words, or different little songs that are at the top of my head because I've heard them in some way, shape, or form before. Does that make sense?
It does, but I think that's what makes it not derivative, is that you're doing it in the moment. It's spontaneous and it's instant. So it's like you don't have time to really think about what you're pulling from.
Yeah.
It's all subconscious.
Right.
And I think that that's different than this, where it's like, all right, they had to write the song. They had to record the song. They had to mix and master the song. And at no point was somebody like, hey, man, this sounds just like Interpol. You know?
Yeah.
This is like months of someone's life to decide that this doesn't sound like something everyone's already heard.
Right.
So don't fucking shit on yourself ever again about this goddamn looper.
Okay,
or you know what? This coffee won't be on my hoodie next time. It'll be on yours.
Hey, you buy another white sweater, brother.
This one was free.
Third time's the charm. Hell, now I know what you're getting for your birthday.
That's something I'm going to ruin in a matter of hours.
No, I believe in you.
This is the second
Maybe
time.
Maybe next time you won't be so risky. You know, it's risky coming out here.
You want to know something crazy?
Drinking coffee, doing the pod.
Check this out. I had Oreos the other day in this hoodie. I took the hoodie off to eat the Oreos.
Yeah.
And
that black wouldn't even stay on there.
Nope.
The black of the Oreo. Nope. It would just crumb right off. Now, you know what's risky about this is you got the mic in front of your face, and you're not thinking about it. You're thinking about the conversation, so you're making your usual motor movements to set that thing down on the table, and you're knocking that mic.
We need lav mics.
No, what?
I need the freedom to move around while we record.
Is that really?
I want to go wireless.
Do you believe what you're saying right now?
Kind of.
Well, now that you're saying it, I'm kind of excited about it.
It could be fun. Can you imagine?
It could be a lot of fun.
Dog, get this. We get wireless headphones. We don't even have to do this. Like,
let's get lavs.
Dude,
let's get lavs.
Oh my God. Because we're so fucking trapped.
Dude, this is groundbreaking
this
stuff.
Is huge.
Every podcast is doing the same thing.
Shit. Fuck
even
lavs.
the most advanced.
No. TED Talk mics.
Those are lavs. We did good. Lavs is good.
Okay. Lavs is good?
Lavs is correct. We'll get lavs.
God damn, it'll be so much easier to edit. We won't be picking up each other's mics.
No, we'll just be picking up our lavs.
Oh my God, dude. We can do this in the park.
Nobody has done this.
We can be a mobile podcasting unit.
I just think it'd be nice. It would just add to the conversation we're having here, where we're just chopping it up.
Dog.
Unencumbered by the microphone. We're getting clean clips.
We can have a couch with a table, and we can put our feet up.
And we can just have a chat.
We can just chill, dude.
I'll buy them.
I love it, man. And you know what?
What?
I don't know, man.
Where are we at?
We're probably wrap up time. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we got to wrap this thing up.
Let's take it up. So, in summation, here are a few things I just want to recap. First, we're getting lavs.
Yep.
And this is going to be the most unencumbered podcast you've ever seen. Okay. Lavs, GoPros, I'm talking the whole world is our oyster. We can take this city by storm in mobile podcasts, dude. We can do podcasts from offices. I don't know why
I think you're going bigger than I'm thinking.
I am going bigger than you're thinking, but
that's classic you. That's classic us.
Here
baby.
we go, dude. I'm telling you.
I want to play it small. You damn going for a home run.
Why not?
You're talking about podcasting on the streets of New York?
I'm talking about podcasting everywhere, dude.
Oh my God.
Why are we locked in here? This is cool. We can have home base here. Patreon, though? Anyways, in summation, we're getting lavs. Robert Evans wrote a book you're reading and opened up a burger place under the pseudonym Bob.
Yep.
Wolfpack, derivative as hell. Interpol, Strokes, already did the music we've heard. Patreon, don't forget, we've got a mixtape dropping.
Max has a Patreon where he talks about being spoken to by the FBI.
The FBI came to this apartment, and that's why we need to be mobile. We need to be away.
We got to be able to run.
Exactly. And all of that is in the episode
notes. We're going to have bug out bags with our fake passports and extra money.
Fake passports.
And euros.
Yes.
And pesos.
Mm-hmm.
And lavs.
Lavs. Dude, we can pod from the airplane.
On the run, and we can get to podding.
I love it. Well, do you want to take us out with a jam?
Yeah, let me see what I got cooking in the old 1-2.
Let's do it. I'm just now seeing your license picture.
What's it like? What's it look like? Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Your license picture just looks like you're looking down at somebody that fucked up.
I think I'm baked on my license picture.
Oh shit. You know what you look like?
Hey, I don't know what do I look like, Max. Tell me
Nope,
what
never mind.
I look, no,
No,
come
I
on,
can't.
just
You're gonna
say
hate
it.
this.
Max, say it, please.
It's just the angle of the camera,
What's
though.
the angle doing?
It kind of,
Please tell me.
it kind of
now.
makes you look like Sloth from the Goonies.
Oh, that hurts.
I
my
know, that's why
feelings.
but it's.
No, that's okay. I could be Sloth. He had a good heart. His
Hey, you
family
guys.
was bad. I was talking to my dad just this morning, and I asked him about his life, and he said that he's really into getting ice cream cones from the Quick Trip. He loves the soft serve at the Quick Trip.
Yeah?
He said, Mike, sometimes I make the trip 3 times a day just to go in and say, hey, I love the soft serve. Yeah, I know it's absurd.
You know, it's funny, because like I consider myself a Quick Trip connoisseur.
Of course.
I feel like I've eaten everything there. I've never gotten the soft serve.
Of course.
I'm a big milkshake. Have you had the shakes?
I have.
Tell me about the shakes.
They're delicious and a nab. Yeah, I love the shakes. They're never bad. I shake them down. And just a tad of the milkshake got me wild. I gotta drink the whole thing. Now my face is smiling. About to get 2 milkshake pump. The motherfucking chumps don't know. Quick Trip is the best place to go. If you want a milkshake, if you want some soft serve, if you want a ham bake, if you want a nice smile and a how are you doing today? They're the best at that too. They're friendly like a Chick-fil-A boo. Ooh, I love the Quick Trip. Let's go too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Any other gas stations you really like? Have you ever been to, you ever been to one of them racetracks?
Racetracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what? They're trying to rip off what Quick Trip is doing.
I've never trusted them.
No, but you know what they do have that Quick Trip doesn't?
What?
Frozen yogurt.
Oh, is that what you want from a gas station?
Froyo?
Is it? I don't want live and active cultures around my gas. How about that?
You're going in and you're just emptying the frozen yogurt in the kombuchas.
That's not what we do here.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Now let me get a 12 pack of Bud Heavy.
Max, you ever been to Loves?
I love a Loves.
Who loves Loves like I loves Loves?
No one loves Loves like you love Loves.
Except for maybe you and how you love love.
Oh, dude, Loves is the only gas station brave enough to put an Arby's inside.
That's the only place brave enough to give you a beef and cheddar and
Gas in 2 ways.
Wow.
Loves also has a shower, which is nice because sometimes you do need to rinse off after all that beef and ched.
That's true. You can also buy a good bit of camouflage there.
Yeah.
In case you need to run into
Truck
the woods.
accessories.
That's right. Truck nuts.
I think you can buy truck nuts.
As well as some decent flannels.
Yeah, have you bought a flannel at
Never,
Loves?
but it's on my list.
Have you ever been to a Buc-ee's?
Have I been to a Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
Of course. It's a one-stop shop for
For
everything.
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 Jerky, brisket.
Well, everything a guy on a porch wants.
That's true. Guns,
Guns,
shirts,
shirts,
jeans,
orange.
orange.
You need orange.
Absolutely, dude. I love a store that carries orange and meat.
Yeah.
That's a real, and they have smokers.
When we say orange, we just mean orange articles of clothing.
That's right. That was implied. Everybody understood that.
Okay.
But one thing that they'll never have, and this is why Quick Trip is the king,
What?
Rooster Booster.
Rooster Booster. Rooster Booster, I need you. Max showed me you in high school. I'm not over you. There are no energy drinks that feed my needs, just like you do. Rooster Booster,
love Rooster Booster because it comes out of the tap. You ever had an energy drink that comes out of the tap?
Who have I?
There's only one. There's only one other.
What other?
The sugar-free version of Rooster Booster. You know what it's called?
What?
Donkey Kick.
Oh. Donkey kick. Donkey kick.
Donkey kick.
Donkey kick. Donkey kick. That's sugar-free kick. Oh, sugar-free kick, please. Should we just stop?
They have breakfast pizzas also.
Say won't they? Say won't they? Say. Breakfast pizza, I love you so, I need you so, you know I need you. Breakfast pizza, Italiano, eggs and pizza. Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, you have anything to plug?
No. Watch Animal Control on Fox. Just watch it.
Watch it. Nothing. June 24th at the Gutter.
Fuck.
Bye.